all the students who cleared the NIFT entrance examination first round, they have a query that what is going to happen in the situation test. Okay, the situation test. First of all, the first round which you gave has the weightage of 80% of the examination. This is all based on the 2018 entrance examination. It might be possible that NIFT changes the pattern next year, but so far NIFT has the criteria of giving 80% of the weightage for the first round of examination, 20% of the weightage for the situation test. So what is situation test? As it clearly mentioned, situation test. Situation means that you will be given some challenge at particular situation. So they give you few materials like thermocol, paper balls, ice cream stick, toothpick, paper balls or cellophane paper or ribbon. So they will give you something in the packet. After that they will give you a question paper which has almost 2 or 3 questions. Out of those you have to do attempt one question in 2 hours. In these 2 hours you have to attempt, you have to create a 3D thing. Like suppose they have given you the material which I have just mentioned. Suppose they have given you a question that design a flower vase for your teacher. So now in that particular 2 hours you have to design a flower vase for the teacher with those materials. After designing the flower vase in that particular time frame, you also have to write a small write-up about what you have designed, what was in your mind before designing that particular flower vase. There are so many questions which has come in all the previous years. You can see those questions in the KOCHH website, the previous year question, like it's based on the students feedback that after the examination when they came, we asked them like what are the questions coming in examination, so they have given us the question, so you can check those questions. Alright, so it can be of 3 different types. One is a composition drawing. They can ask you that design a scene of a beach, design a classroom, design a parking lot. Then it can be a product based thing, that design a flower vase, design a memento, design something like a bag for a cyclist, or it can be something related with a new innovative thing, like design a multi-utility thing which makes a life of a newspaper vendor easier. This will be a thing in which you have to innovate something. So one, I have told you product, a simple product, one will be a composition, one can be innovative thing. So generally it can be different also, but I am just telling you the basic thing which comes in examination. So once again I am telling you, you have to keep what all things you have to keep in mind. First thing you have to keep in mind is the time management. The second thing you have to keep in mind is the uses of the product. Third thing you have to keep in mind that the at what, like you have to divide the time properly, and fourth thing that you have written the write up or not, and the most important and the fifth thing is that how neat your product is. Many students, what you do that after you are done with the product, you leave all the waste material there. No, please get all the waste in a bag and keep it there. Don't get it with you at the home. I mean, NIFT faculties, whosoever check the paper, they keep all these things in mind, and neatness is very important. If your product is not neat, you are not going to get marks. One more thing which you have to keep in mind as you have to complete the product, finish the product. Don't leave it in halfway. So divide your time accordingly so that you don't leave the product in, like if it's a truck, you have made the truck but you forgot how to add the, or you don't have the time to add the tires. So it doesn't make any sense to leave the product in the midway. So divide your time properly. Don't look here and there. Keep your eye on the paper. And one more important thing, read the instruction properly. Every time there is a new type of instruction, so don't just rely on the video right now, just see the things which are written on the instruction section of the paper. Alright. One more thing which is very important is that reach the examination center on time. What you do that the exam starts at 10 o'clock, you reach there at 9:45. You don't have a time to even take a breath. Go 1 hour before the examination with your admit card. Yes, don't misplace your admit card after the first round of examination. It's very important, the signed admit card. Reach 1 hour before the examination, see in which classroom you have to sit, and just stay calm before the examination. That is why I am telling you that reach 1 hour before the examination. There are several other things which you have to follow, that There are many of you, what you do that it's not prescribed to take few materials, you take those materials and use in your product. Never do that. Whatever is mentioned in your admit card, call letter, just take those things. Whatever is mentioned in the instruction, follow the instruction and create the product you want to create. So these are the few things. If you have any other question regarding situation test, we are always there to help you. You can always email us, you can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on Facebook, and definitely you can write an email or give us a call to know more about the situation test if you have any queries. All the best, guys.